Yes. Oh my gosh, I can't even believe it. Yes, it's their birthday. I know. It's my favorite. It's my favorite thing to do. Oh, wait. Hey. Oh, hi. Hey, everybody. It's me, Mrs. Kasha Davis, and welcome back to another episode of Auntie. Let me tell you something. My favorite thing that has happened since RuPaul's Drag Race is that I get the opportunity to be a live Hallmark card on Cameo. I get to wish people a happy birthday, a happy birthday, a happy birthday to who? You. It's so much fun. It's so much fun. And today on Auntie, with our movers, our shakers, our entrepreneurs, our change makers, we have the fabulous Carrie Green. Hi.
Hello. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good.
When was the last time you've used one of these contraptions?
I would like to say I'm not that old that I would like to say I've never used them, but
Right.
It was probably about 30 years ago.
30 years ago. All right, but guess what? They're fake. We can hang them up.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Goodbye. Yeah. So now all we have to do is talk real close to the microphone. Oh my gosh.
Right.
Thank you so much.
No, thank you for having me. This is an honor.
I can't even believe that you're here and that we get to talk about what we're going to talk about. I mean, I just did that silly introduction. When I tell you, it has been such a gift to wish people a happy birthday, to do this live, little Hallmark card. And it just brings so much joy because I know that when people send their messages back to me, I can tell that their eyes light up because who doesn't love their birthday? I mean, let's be honest.
Right. And it's so personal. Other holidays, everybody is celebrating them. But your birthday is all for you.
Right. And could you imagine having your birthday like on Christmas Day? That would be rough. Or any other like major gifting holiday.
Yeah.
Okay. So my bestie, my friend, Aggie Doon, has been a guest here on Auntie. And she was telling me, she goes, she likes to insert her suggestions because that's the kind of like teamwork we have. And she said, you've got to have Carrie on. And I said, well,
that makes me tingle.
I know. I said, tell me what she's, and she's like, oh my gosh, happy birthday, cha-cha-cha is, and now listen, Aggie Doon is one tough broad and her eyes welled up. She was just so moved. And she said, trust me, you two are going to hit it off. Tell everybody a little bit about what Happy Birthday Cha-Cha-Cha is and how it got started.
Oh, absolutely. Happy Birthday Cha-Cha-Cha, or HBCCC, we call it, is a nonprofit started in 2017. And what we do is we partner with the Rochester City School District, the buildings at the highest levels of poverty. And then the students, the kiddos in those buildings, on their birthday are going to get 2 toys because they want their wants, their fun.
Right.
But they get their needs. They're going to get a big old bag with socks, underwear, soap, toothbrush, toothpaste, some groceries, and a book.
Oh my gosh. This is reminding me of an organization that I've done some work with called Comfort Cases. And I don't know if you've heard of them, but it's very similar to the idea that, unfortunately, the children in foster care go from home to home, and when they move, they're given a trash bag. And just the idea of looking at your belongings being put into a trash bag obviously has this psychological effect on these little angels. What made you start this organization, this program?
Okay, well, I have 2 stories with that. So first, just how it got started. I was shopping in Target in February when all the toys were on clearance. And they were such great deals. I was filling my cart with no plan of what to do with them.
Right, so you're a shopper. You're just like...
a deal shopper. Couldn't resist.
Why not? Just like my mom was.
Like coupons. And I thought, well, next holiday, next Christmas, I'll give them to Giving Trees or Pirate Toy Fund or something like that. And then I thought, it's going to sit in my basement for a year.
Right.
And how sad is that? These kids should be celebrated more often. And I thought, who does other holidays for them? I said, who does their birthdays? And I came home and I did a little Google and I didn't see that anybody did birthdays. And I said, somebody should do birthdays. And then I said, shit, I'm somebody. I'll do birthdays.
Yes.
Right? So, and then I was like, well, how am I going to get access to these kids? Okay, through the schools. So I asked around and I found a teacher at one of the, high poverty districts. And my initial idea was not to launch charity. It was simply, I was going to pay for it myself.
Right.
Adopt one classroom, buy all the kids a present on their birthday, and just have fun like that. But as I began to talk about it, other people were like, well, let me help. Let me buy them all socks, because I hear, kids need socks.
Right.
Right. And so it just grew and grew. And so I went and I said, got a 501(c)(3) with a lawyer, and away we went.
Oh, my gosh.
So that first year we did 122 kids, but this year we're going to do close to 3,000.
Oh, my gosh. And now this is, as I looked on some of my research, it's the Rochester area, Rome, and Buffalo, New York school districts.
And Utica.
And Utica now. Okay, I got to write that down.
Yeah, we added Utica this year.
Oh, my gosh. So this is spreading. Now, you said you have two stories. What was the second story about it?
Well, the second story is more a personal story about me, that the feeling that I had that I want to give these kids, right? So my story is that I am the youngest, and I have 4 older brothers. And my mom passed away when I was a baby. So I grew up in a fraternity house.
Oh, right.
Right. So it was just me.
Yeah.
And I don't want to say I wasn't loved. I had everything I needed, but sometimes there was a little lack of understanding.
Yes.
Of what it's like to grow up a girl in that house. And so I went prom dress shopping with a girlfriend and her mother. And just through the course of the day, the mom was asking me about my family and all that. And I kind of told her my story, and she didn't say anything. We just had a great day. We tried on dresses. We ate Italian bread and chocolate, and just a wonderful day.
Right.
But then the next day, I came home from school, and in my mailbox was just a little card that said, I enjoyed our day, and I thought you deserved something girly. And it was a Clinique lipstick. And so I'm dating myself again with the phone and the Clinique. Because
I'm right there with you.
Yeah. So at that
Probably
time,
most of the people who are listening are right there with us.
Yeah. Clinique was like, woo. And it was Think Bronze. I still remember the color.
Right.
Because I just felt so seen. Right. She understood that I wasn't deprived. I wasn't unloved. But it was hard. It was different growing up a girl in a fraternity house. So that's the feeling of just, I see you, I notice you, I know what you're going through, and let me just help you a little. That's the feeling I want to give these kids.
Now, I am going to go out on a limb, and I'm going to say that probably the one person or one of the people that is most proud of the work you're doing would be your mother. The fact that you are just inherently so giving and took that moment and said, how can I find a way to mother, to be kind? And one of the things that we have catchphrases that are developed from my time on RuPaul's Drag Race. And the first time was there was always time for a cocktail. Mm-hmm. And the second time that it was on, it was there's always time for kindness. And you embody that. And it just makes my heart sing that was something that you recognize. Now, in terms of your life, did you gravitate towards a giving career before this organization, or I don't know anything about your day job, or if there is a day job, or any of that?
There is. I work for Procter & Gamble, a very much for-profit company.
Right.
But I'm proud to work for P&G.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But I always wanted to do something more.
And I think that it is so interesting. You talk about shopping and seeing the gifts that you could potentially put into these boxes, right? And I don't know. I always want to believe that they are going directly to people in the community, but the fact that you've developed something that is specific to our hometown, that it is, you almost, I would assume you've probably seen the faces of the children that receive these gifts.
Yes. Now, I don't deliver all year long.
Right.
Because, I do have that for-profit day job. So the schools come and pick up for me. But in June, we deliver the summer birthdays.
Right.
And I like to go down then and just see their faces. And sometimes they write me thank you notes. And I've laminated some of my favorites. one little girl wrote, "It made me feel alive ripping the paper."
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. I mean, that one's laminated.
Yeah.
Another one, "Thank you for being born."
Oh my gosh.
We wouldn't get gifts without you.
Right.
They're just beautiful.
They're beautiful. And that is so special. And I think the fact that you recognize that, that you want to have other people involved. Do you have a large amount of volunteers that are helping with this organization? How does this all work?
Yeah, we are 100% donation and volunteer based, and it operates out of my basement. So I've taken half of my basement and set it up like a warehouse space. And I welcome volunteers of all ages, young and old. I have Girl Scout troops that come, sports teams, retirees that come in all the time, all sorts of groups. And they just come and pack the bags, wrap the gifts, and we get it done.
So I would assume that is very helpful, but let's face the facts. The donations are probably something that are so helpful to ensure that you can provide the students or the kids with the gifts. Now, I'm saying kids. Is it just for the youth, or do we have other age brackets?
We have 2 programs. So we started with just our elementary program, but a few years in, we expanded to several high schools.
Okay, great.
Because I think that is an age group that is just neglected. Like, it's so hard to be a high schooler. And if you lack the very basics like deodorant and hygiene items, I mean, it's even harder.
Okay.
And I think that age is sometimes overlooked.
I jumped in there because I'm getting excited, and I want the listeners to be able to know, where can they go to make sure they're donating. We're going to put it on the screen, but it's to the website, right?
Yep. www.happybirthdaychachacha.org.
Okay, we will make sure that is there, and obviously we want to encourage people to go to the website. I saw the photos of your basement. I wasn't sure if when I looked at the photo, I was like, is it fully stocked all the time? Is it something that, I mean, I imagine if you're the shopper, I think you are, you're like, well, we're low, I'm going to get it done.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So we spend about $50 a kid.
Oh, wow.
We have 3,000 kids.
That is incredible. Okay, we've got to jump to it. I know that you show us what you've got there in one of the...
Absolutely. My earring. So this is one of the elementary school bags.
Oh my gosh,
so
happy birthday, cha-cha-cha.
The item is they're upside down.
They're upside down, but who doesn't love...
Happy birthday cake Oreos.
I mean, who doesn't love Oreos?
Right? The communists. Everyone else loves Oreos.
Yeah.
They're going to get some underwear.
Right.
Right? Because that's one of the big needs. It's not something you can go get at the Salvation Army or the Goodwood store.
Right.
They don't give
sanitary purpose.
Right,
yeah.
right. Socks,
fabulous.
Yeah. Oopsie. We're going to get a little rice, right?
Oh, fine.
Yeah. We're going to
have a celebration.
Yeah. Toothbrush and toothpaste. There we go.
You've got a color for each day of the week.
Yeah. We're going to get some soap, some mac and cheese.
Oh my gosh. Who doesn't love mac and cheese?
Right. Some treats.
Treats, of course. Oh my gosh.
Goldfish.
Oh my god! It's never ending.
Yeah, cereal, a book, tuna fish, SpaghettiOs. Remember those?
Oh my gosh, SpaghettiOs, the best.
Yup, fruit cups, all sorts of stuff. So this is an elementary bag. And then let me show you what we give the high schoolers.
What the heck? Let's jump to it.
All right.
I feel like it's Christmas Day, and you're opening, and I'm like, yay!
So the high schoolers also get the birthday cake Oreos, but we give them, inside this little card here, is a gift card to McDonald's, a $5 gift card.
That's awesome.
And I have a story about this because I just got a text from a teacher at Northeast High who had given a 9th grader his birthday bag. And he said thank you, and he didn't know what the gift card was or how to use it.
Oh.
He'd never been exposed.
Oh, my gosh.
Didn't know how to use the gift card.
Right.
Right? I mean, you think you can relate to how these people are living, but you can't.
Yeah.
To not even have never been given a gift card.
Right, to even understand. Right.
Yeah. So they get their gift card. They get toothbrushes. I used to just give one toothbrush. Now I try to give a pack, because I've learned that low-income families share toothbrushes.
Oh, okay.
Right?
So then you've got multiples.
We want to try to give them a bunch of those.
Everybody can put their initial on theirs.
Yeah. The boys get razors.
Oh.
The girls are going to get pads. this is a boy. We're going to give him socks.
Right.
Give them laundry detergent because...
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah, that's a need.
Nobody wants to go to school, without some laundry. Oh, wow.
Right.
And there's a whole
big hygiene bag. So in here, they're going to get some shampoo, deodorant, soap. The boys are going to get chapstick.
Oh, my gosh.
Gum. Yeah, so that's a high school bag.
This is just incredible. And now, would you or do you ever think that this is something that you would sort of start to think about maybe some of our people that are in nursing homes or things to that effect? Or are we not there yet?
We would love to be. We're not there yet, but come on, people help me. We'll get there.
Let's get there. Make the donations, right?
Yes.
Well, so what are the big dreams for Happy Birthday Cha Cha Cha? Like what are some things that you're looking and goals and aspirations for the next level of this organization? I mean, you started in 2017 and you're just blooming and blooming with kindness. So what are some of the things and goals and aspirations that you have as an organization next?
More cities, more schools, more grades, right? And so right now we're only elementary and high school. The program began with elementary. A teacher approached me about what could we do for her high schoolers, and we went with it. But I want to fill in the middle school.
Right.
Right? So there's one goal.
Okay.
More schools, right? Just as soon as we financially can, we add more schools. We've grown every year. And then more cities.
Right.
So we've got the Central New York chapter that takes care of Rome and Utica, Buffalo. Got the Buffalo chapter, but if someone in Syracuse is out there and wants to start a chapter, I'll help them get it off the ground.
Now, the other cities like Utica and Buffalo, is this somebody else's basement full of gifts?
Yes. Yeah.
Because I was going to say, you have a huge basement there.
Yeah. Utica is actually my sister-in-law.
Oh, how wonderful.
Mary Becker. And Buffalo is just some friends.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's perfect. And because it's infectious, kindness spreds. Right. People feel the joy and want to be a part of it. And I think a lot of people listening are going to want to donate or to participate and to really see this growing. Now, is the main source of income, is that coming from donations? Do you have any fundraising events? Do you do anything?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
All different things that we do. So coming up right now, we have a fundraiser called Egg My Yard. And so volunteers and I will go out the night before Easter. People sign up and pay us.
Right.
And we put eggs on their yard so that their kids can wake up to a hunt in the morning. So we have fundraisers like that. We do an online auction in November. I have elementary schools like in the suburbs, like in Pittsford, several that collect. They'll collect a different item every month. They'll give me the mac and cheese one month, and they'll collect fruit cups for me the next month. I have some small grants coming in from different local companies. Right. So it's a whole combination of things.
Well, I think we should find a way to do a brunch or something with a bunch of your drag queen friends, and we can do that as a fundraiser and
love it.
Right. We'll talk about that. We'll organize.
Will you do my hair?
No. Aggie will do your hair. Or Darian. These two are seasoned professionals with hair. Mine, I call people and pay them. If you watch RuPaul's Drag Race All-Stars, you'll see I'm not a designer. Basically, I'm not Amish and I have good credit. So, you know what I mean? I pay somebody else. Yeah. No, but it's interesting growing up as this little girl with all these the fraternity house. I just such an image. I mean, that really. I mean, you probably really had to rely on other relatives or friends and just to kind of like. But you have such a sensitivity about yourself. Do you think these boys just were like your big protectors too?
They were the only ones allowed to beat me up. Let's just say like that.
Of course. Right. Yeah. Right.
So, siblings. And I do have to call out that when my mom passed, my dad hired a woman to she's the glue that kept us together. So she came every day till I was a senior in high school.
Oh, wow.
She didn't live with us, though.
Right.
So 5 o'clock, she went home. And
then that was the trouble started.
The frat party started. Yes.
Yeah.
But I can't, in good faith, not recognize Pat.
Oh, Pat. Hi,
and
Pat.
She has a huge heart. And I would like to say that maybe I got just a little bit of it.
Yeah, I think that's so important to know that the way that we are, acting in life and the things that we're doing, that children are seeing that. Yeah. Teenagers are seeing that. You never know a birthday gift like this, which, by the way, is much more excessive than I thought it was going to be, because I wasn't sure what the gift was. I knew that you.
And they get 2 toys.
I mean, this is amazing. It's better than some of my birthdays, but they deserve that. You never know how that will. It's like the pond, the pebble in the pond, that ripple that will extend and inspire other kids to say, you know what, this was done for me. I'm going to do this for someone else. And I mean, that is the true power of something like this, in that kindness continues to spread. And I honestly, I've just never been, I love to find organizations like this. And I love that they're connected with a friend of mine and that it is essentially homegrown. I think the message here, obviously, is kindness, but also looking at the fact that we can make a difference.
We can.
So many times I think we think, oh goodness, there's nothing I can do about it, whatever it may be in life. And you somehow said to yourself, I am someone and I can do this.
Yeah.
And that message alone, I mean, we interview people who are movers, shakers, motivators, entrepreneurs. You are all of those things. But the motivating aspect is that so often we think there's nothing we can do, and you can make a difference one child at a time, one small gesture at a time. Yeah. And we never think about how powerful it is. And we get stuck in ourselves, right? You've had this fraternity kind of upbringing, and I'm sure in life have had times where you're thinking to yourself, oh my gosh, everything's crashing down. Yeah. And when we get out of ourselves and do for others, that is the power of changing the world.
Yeah.
So truly, truly thank you. And we're going to flash those websites and opportunities and places to donate. Look for us. We're going to get together. We're going to get with Aggie. She'll do your hair.
Woo.
She'll do your hair. You have fabulous green. I mean, do you have a lot of green clothes?
I do try. This is I'm Carrie Green.
Yes.
And this is the color of the charity. So.
I mean, it's the color of the charity, and it's fantastic. It's like, I am here. And I love that. I came around the corner earlier, and I was like, woo! So this is incredible. We are going to partner, and we're going to find ways to continue to help support you in this quest. So thank you so much. Now, one of my favorite things to do is to get together and do some dad jokes, because I think laughter is one of the most healing things possible. So I can go first. I have some dad jokes there that you can pull from, or you can do some from your memory, but I'm just going to go first. Let's see. That one we've done before. What has 2 legs but can't walk? A pair of pants. Not that funny. Okay.
Okay, so I didn't bring my glasses here. Where do rabbits go after they get married?
Where do they go?
On a bunny moon.
Oh, that was adorable. All right. What's an alien's favorite candy bar? A Mars bar.
I should have gotten that one. I dig, you dig, we dig, he digs, she digs, they dig. Let's see. It's not a great poem, but it's really deep.
That one got me. That one really got me. Oh my gosh. I am truly just so thrilled that we had the opportunity to spend some time together, and I can't wait for us to find ways to get you the funds you need to continue to grow, to expand, and to bring these happy birthdays to more kids and more smiles, really everywhere, right? Let's nationwide. We'll start with the state, and then we'll go from there.
Perfect.
So I want to thank you for tuning in and watching and listening and sharing the love. Please, if you can, if nothing else, share Happy Birthday Cha-Cha-Cha and let everybody know that it's that simple. You too, with a simple act of kindness, can change the world. So, signing off from Rock Vox Productions, I want to remind you, there's always time for kindness.